Hello guys, welcome to episode 9 of Like Father, Like Son. This is our penultimate episode. So obviously that means we've got one left for all the thick people out there. So that means you, Dad. We've got 10 episodes. Obviously next episode is the marathon.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to get ready for that. Obviously, please stay tuned because we have got a series 2 planned.
I wasn't going to mention this, Rick, because I was going to kind of try and save you grace, but because you called me thick, how many times have we had a go at that word?
So okay, granted.
How many times have we started?
Granted,
we've started
normally,
a few times, haven't we? We've started a few times with you going, hello there, this is the penultimate.
Yeah, no, I do struggle with words, and that's not good for a podcast. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. But no, we normally just go straight through. You know, any hiccups we have, we just kind of, you know, acknowledge them and go, this is our podcast, it's raw. But we have had to start this one a couple of times because I can't say penultimate.
But you just did.
But I can now. You know, that's what this is really about, Dad. It's kind of getting over our
your weaknesses.
Fears. Yeah, I was going to say fears. It's not a fear. Not saying the word penultimate is it's not a fear, is it? It's
not a fear.
Let's be honest. So yeah, we got loads of good stuff coming up. Series 2. We're ready for that, but we're going to have to say goodbye to Series 1 very soon, which we're very sad about. But obviously, we're topping that off with you doing the marathon.
Yes.
Now, are you, and please say yes, are you ready for this? I'm trying to get you pumped up.
Thanks,
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
26 miles.
I'm a winner. I'm a champion. I'm not a winner. I'm not a champion. So
when you've come like 4,000th in the marathon, it's quite disheartening. Hey, buddy, you got 4 hours, and that was 4,000th in the marathon.
4 hours. I dream of 4 hours, brother. I want to do it on the same day that I started. That's my big dream.
Well, that's a good place to start. I don't think you'll mess that up too much.
No. So I did 21 miles the other week.
Okay,
because
that's good.
What I'm doing now, I'm going to use a professional marathon talk right now, and I know you'll glaze over, but stay with me. I'm actually tapering at the moment. Oh yes, for all you marathon runners out there.
Are you also doing that with your left nipple as well?
Oh, my left nipple's been tapering a while, I'll be honest. But now what's happened is that towards the end, when you're coming up towards the big run, you can't do big runs anymore. You've got to save your legs. So I'm saving my legs right now as we speak. My legs are being saved.
Are you going to have a pasta party?
A pasta party? What's that?
Oh, right. So you're coming at me with all your terminology.
Oh, is that
you don't know the
eating
basics?
A lot of pasta? That's just eating a lot of pasta the day before or something like that.
Yeah.
That's now called a pasta party, is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
what's wrong with calling it a pasta party?
Well, every time
Mo Farah calls it a pasta party.
Does
if it's
he?
good for him, it's good for me. Yeah.
Seems like you eat a steak. You come at the steak party. It's just a steak, mate. That's all you're doing.
No, but it's a thing that marathon runners do. Is they have a pasta party where they just.
I get the pasta bit. What's the party bit?
Right, you're not staying up till 4 a.m. having a boogie. It's more
the cake's made out of pasta. No, it's not.
It's just ridiculous. Where it's a celebration of pasta.
Thanks.
Where you smash your pasta.
Celebration of pasta.
Everything's got a celebration now.
Yes,
pasta has also got one.
Exactly. Well, like I say, I did 21 miles, and I mean, I know there's a few people that have winced a few times at some of my descriptions of how I've ended up. So I'm treading carefully, but needs to say, I mean, forget the nipple, that's just a staple diet now, right? It's rebelling, the left one again. Yeah, but that's just doing what it does. And then also, I'm going to put it delicately, I couldn't sit down for 3 days.
That's it being put delicately, is it?
I honestly couldn't. Every time I sat down, I was like, That sound.
Brilliant.
One more time?
Yeah, no. Yeah. Good.
Oh, mate. Oh,
So,
you have no idea. 21 miles. Oh.
Is it all right now? Is it?
Yeah, obviously. It doesn't last forever. It's like, but...
No, sorry, I was meaning, are we in the 3 days now? No.
No. Yeah.
No, so you can sit there. Well, I mean, you are sitting down right now.
Everything about that sentence was wasteful.
Yeah, no.
I mean, wow. If that was
Brilliant.
plastic, people would be really angry. Do you get what I've done there?
No.
I've got us relevant because everyone's against wasting plastic, aren't they? And we
Refuse the straw.
refuse the straw.
Do you know why that is?
No, why have we to refuse the straw?
Well, because I was in a bar the other day, and I was like, oh, hashtag refuse the straw. And I was like, yeah, it's because it's killing, like, mini turtles and stuff. And it's actually because, like, obviously, like, people, well, companies go out and just spend, like, 10 grand a month on straws. That's why they want you to refuse a straw. It's not because it's killing turtles. I've seen Blue Planet. They don't have, they don't have straws around the necks.
It's very difficult to knock a turtle out with a straw. Though,
Exactly.
'cause they're very flimsy. They bend
Exactly.
really easy.
That's what I'm saying. They've even got that little thing where you can kind of scoop it round. So you're really helping the turtles out by having a straw. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying...
I think we just have to put a little disclaimer in there. I don't think you are actually helping the
I mean,
turtles
obviously,
out.
yeah, let's not litter, guys. But
Let's not litter, guys.
But don't, I thought refusing a straw was, that's a good thing because I'm saving baby turtles. But actually, it's just bigger companies that don't want to spend as much money on
politics
straws.
there. Thanks for that. Well,
Right, good.
so I did 21 miles, but my little story does not involve the 21 miles. So
Or
now
baby turtles.
Or baby. Actually, baby turtles are running a bit faster than me at the moment. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going fast.
So you're not being able to sit down for 3 days?
Yeah, and then I had to go. Now, I was doing some shows.
Are you all right? Do you need to go to like A&E or something? It's every week. The funny thing about this marathon thing is we weren't actually going to make it a thing, guys. It's just literally every week he came in with a new thing that was hurting. It was brilliant.
Yeah, I would recommend to everyone. Don't do it. Don't do the
And
marathon
he's doing
run.
it for fun as well. That's the bit I
know.
don't get.
I'm not even getting sponsored for this. I can't even at the end
Any
say I've done it
company
for a
that's
good
listening.
cause.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're
right
not
now, right now would be an amazing time to talk about a good cause. I've not even got one. I've not even got one right now that I could just say, "Hey guys, I'm doing it for this."
Yeah, giving
I'm
you
literally doing it for nothing.
giving you a bugo. Bugo?
A bugle, maybe. To
I was gonna
get
say-
you vocabulary lessons.
I've realised
That's
the last
why
couple
I'm
of episodes I've really struggled just talking. Like it's not been good. I was gonna say if it gives you an ego boost, then that's that's all it needs really.
Right.
Because that's how you get paid.
Well, yeah. So what happened is I was doing a few shows up in the northeast of Scotland, and one of them involved going to Shetland. I don't know if you've ever been to Shetland. I'm your dad. I know you've never been.
I literally looked at you and I was like, well, if I have been, I'd have probably been with you. And if it's the first time you've ever been,
there's a
no.
good chance.
No, I haven't.
Right, well, that took us a while to get there. So,
Are we really thick?
I think we're just, it's
we
just
are
two very, very ill-educated men. And is ill-educated even the way to say
talking
it?
into microphones. That's what this is.
Is it uneducated or ill-educated?
I don't
we
even-
don't even know that. We don't even know how to slag ourselves off. We don't have the vocabulary for it. So I went to Shetland, and it's an island. It's got a lot of sheep, right? But it's also got. So I did the show on the Friday night, and it was a full theatre. It was very good, and it went well. And then on the Saturday morning, because I'm having to do a few runs, I did like a 4-mile run, and a guy who had been in the show the night before just started to drive alongside me very slowly. Just driving alongside.
Well-
and then when I finished my run, he like jumped out his car and was like started to talk to me. And you've seen me at the end of a run. It's not good. The snot, the sweat. I'm in bad shape.
There's vomit.
There's not vomit, but there's a lot going on. And like to a normal person, that would be like, do you know what? Like, I've got to give this guy a bit of space. He's obviously just done a run. No, just talking to me in my face, really intensely. Just didn't like, and I was doing all that things like I was like, oh, I need I need to go.
Well, I mean, you probably did your show in front of most of the people that live in the Shetland Islands.
That is true. I mean,
So, of course, you're going to see one of them.
Yeah, but are they going to drive slowly alongside me while I'm running?
No,
that was never my intention.
No, that is I mean, I don't know. But the thing is, I don't know if he's going to now listen to this, and I don't know what to say.
Well,
if you are listening, mate, yeah, a little bit weird, you know.
And he also lives in the Shetlands, so it'll take him about 4.5 weeks to get to us. So.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what was he talking about? Like, was it just?
Yeah, just.
Was it just? You're right.
Yeah, no, not you're right, but obviously it had been a good show. It went well the night before.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, sorry for having a good job and being quite good at it. Sorry if I've let you down there. I know, like, you would be loving it if your dad was like something that you're just so ashamed of. Like, I don't know, nothing's coming to mind. So,
what was that?
but I am pretty excited about the next section coming up because I feel like we've never been more sort of equipped for the section that's coming up now.
Well, we realised that we had quite a lot to talk about on this subject, but I'm going to be honest. I don't really know a lot about this subject, to be quite honest. I mean, it's just the royal family.
Yeah, a lot has been going on with the royal family.
Yeah.
And we're realising...
And I feel like we had to speak about some of it.
Yeah.
But it got to a point of, like, I'm going to be brutally honest, I don't even know what their kid's called.
So,
I don't even... I know there's been a royal baby.
Yeah,
no idea what it's called.
And I...
I just don't care.
And then there's a big wedding coming up. Do we even know when that is? I mean,
No, I do know.
Imagine if we're telling the world about the royal family right now. They've had a baby.
This is what I wanted.
Don't know its name. There's a wedding.
Are you going to watch it?
The wedding.
Well, I know, the only reason why I know when it is because it's the same day as the FA Cup, which we'll talk about in a little while.
Oh, yeah.
But because I know it's then.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because I know there's people watching it.
Okay, that's
and I was
quite
like,
soon then. That is not long away.
But I mean, I've actually... Are you going to watch it?
Listen, I don't think... I mean, obviously... different to you. I don't want to make a big deal of it, but I'm married. I've got a woman in my life, and she loves me and thinks about me every day. What about you? Have you? Oh, sorry. I made a bit more of a deal of that than I was intending.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I feel really great about myself. I was just going to say that I've actually seen. I don't even. Meghan and is it? What's his name?
Oh my goodness! Come on,
Will.
Is it? No, it's not William. It's the other one. It's Harry. Listen, we are so sorry.
Harry, I've actually seen
why
them.
are we doing a royal family section when we literally know nothing about them? Could you imagine?
This can't go any worse now.
BBC, we're now going to go over to politics, and the guy's like, well, don't look at me. I mean, what do I know about
Theresa.
Right.
No, so it's Harry and Meghan.
Harry, yeah.
Yeah, so they've actually been to Nottingham recently.
Right.
And I was actually there, and I was standing with a sign. Hear me out, guys. I didn't make the sign myself. I was working for a company, and they told me to... I was getting paid to hold a sign.
Right.
And they got out their cars. They looked on the opposite side of the road to where we were, said hello to all of those people, and walked off.
Totally
Didn't even look in our direction.
Oh, mate.
It was the most... I mean, I didn't care. I got paid for it. But
yeah. I mean, that is a waste of money. I mean,
it was.
It literally never even seen the sign.
They didn't even look at us.
Oh, that's money.
And I'm just standing holding this sign like...
Wow.
And everyone's going mental because they're there.
Were they all like screaming? Was it like?
Oh yeah. It was like, well, I mean, I guess they are, but it was like, the big celebrities.
I think if I'm being really honest, because obviously it's easy to be chippy about the royal family and it's easy to be chippy about the wedding. But I've been honest. This is what's happened in the past. I've been all like, oh, I'm not watching it. Of course, I'm not watching it. And on the day, end up watching it. Do you know what I mean? All of it from the beginning.
Oh, you're one of them.
Yeah, breakfast and all that.
Okay. So, I mean, we've made ourselves look like absolute idiots talking about the royal family. And it kind of makes this next section a little bit funny because we were going to just try and do... So, obviously, there's been a job opening, Dad, for the chef of Buckingham Palace. Now, I think in the interview process, we might need to know their names. You know what I mean? Like, I think that might come up. So I think we've already done, you know, we've not done great so far.
Right.
So I was thinking maybe if we look at your other, because I'm thinking you should apply. I think you should. I think
Okay.
just to change it up, let's go be a chef at Buckingham Palace. Do you know what I
It's
mean?
a chef. I thought it
Yeah.
was going to be like maybe, you know,
Or PT with a personal trainer with
personal trainer with the Queen.
Come on, then, get
That's
those
right.
knees up,
Lift your arm, lift your arm. No. I was
So, yeah.
thinking jester. You know what I mean?
Oh, you really are, aren't you?
Yeah.
So obviously, we're thinking, okay, we don't know a lot about them, but I think it'd be a good career move for you, I think.
Great.
And I think that we need to focus on some of the other things on your CV right now, because granted, your knowledge of actually who you're going to cook for hasn't been great.
Poor, very poor.
So in your interview process, that might struggle, but we can
Right.
work on that.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of obviously, have you ever worked in a kitchen before?
I have, but not as a chef. But I used to be like a kitchen porter, just for like a few weeks in the
Is
summer.
that like a pot washer?
Yeah. And I had to wear like a boiler suit. I honestly did. I looked
Okay.
like a total and utter twonk. And it was my brother that got me the job. I needed a little bit of money. He was a chef in a kind of city centre hotel in Edinburgh. And my brother is like every chef that's ever lived. Can't just talk, has to shout.
Okay.
Has to get angry at absolutely everything.
It is a thing of if you ever have worked in a kitchen, and I've worked at a pub, and I have worked in like a conference centre where we had to go into the kitchen. It is a thing. It just is a thing that chefs just
get
shout
angry. I mean,
and get angry.
Just like, just come in and say, wow, what's going on? It's like, we're just chilling out, mate.
And that's probably your problem because the food's going cold and you're sitting going, oh, I'm just chilling out.
But what was quite funny is my brother got me this job, and like at one bit he basically shouted across and he went, Richie, like to me. So obviously that's his name as well, right? Because we're brothers. And I'm just like, oh, you little. And he went, Richie, get those pots done now. And I could just tell he was loving it. Because I was like the older brother. He's the younger brother. Do you know what I mean?
Did you not have a dishwasher back in those days?
What? It's a hotel, massive hotel. No, they didn't have a dishwasher in those days.
What do you mean you didn't have a dishwasher?
Well, they did have this kind of other thing, but the pots still
A
needed...
dishwasher?
No, they needed the pots. The porters did the pots.
Okay.
The big...
Okay, so you've had some past experience, and from my experience of obviously knowing you, you are good at shouting. So obviously that bit
When
fits
you're
in.
shouting, no, but be fair, I do shout, but it's on the phone. I do know a shout on the phone. I'm not like a shouter. You've not really heard me shout very often.
Apart from when I've been in trouble.
Oh, come on. Grow up. Like, you'd bring this up in a podcast right now that I'm really shouting in your face all the time. Is that your point?
Hey, Dad, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus. I'm just saying you are quite a verbally abusive person.
That is way too strong. That is way too strong. No, I like every now and again, everybody just needs a little bit of encouragement, shall we put it like that?
Yeah, that's what you'd call it.
Oh, yeah.
Encouragement.
Like, get out of bed.
I don't know how.
Get out of bed. It's 4 o'clock.
I don't know how a black eye is encouragement.
Oh, really?
We could make some stuff up, but
not.
let's not. Anyway, obviously, so you're good at the shouting, you're good at the communication side, is what we'll put it down
There's
to.
just one massive thing I'd like to say at this point. I'm not actually good at the cooking side, and that's quite a big.
That's what I was going to say next. What would be your dish?
What would be my dish? My dish would be curry. I'm very good at curry. And I can make a really spicy hot chicken curry, but I'm feeling that the Queen may turn her nose up at that.
I'm not too.
Oh, yeah, good. Even one sentence would be good. It's like you can't
I genuinely.
I'm not too. I mean, she must be born to live with. That's all she can say. I'm not too.
I just had a brilliant image of her just. Oh, I'm not a fan of this, Philip. Oh, what is this? Is that
I
the
think
new
we could
chef?
say she's not a fan of this Philip. She's not been a fan of him for about 30
Hey,
years.
oh, okay. Hey, let's keep that away.
Yeah.
So, will you be sending in your CV?
No, I think we've kind of cleared that right up. That's not the job for me. Yeah. I mean, I just love to make a vindaloo for the Queen just to see how she'd go with that.
I think I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine
Liz.
she's going to eat beige food, isn't she? She's going to eat like very bland
Well, it's just going to be pheasant and
pheasant. I mean, just
potato
like for Tuesday tea. They're just sitting there going, you know, when you and me would be like, oh, do you fancy a pot noodle? They're like, oh, do you fancy pheasant? I mean, are they eating that on a Wednesday tea time?
yeah.
Yeah, I think they are. They don't have fish fingers. They have salmon fingers.
Like it's steak. It's steak night every night. Like as in, I mean,
Do they have pasta parties? The Queen?
Oh, do you know what I'd like? Some cheesy pasta.
I know they're having pasta parties. She's never seen pasta.
Okay, so we're going to move on. And it is the sports section.
We should get a tune that says it's a sports section, but don't panic. Do not panic.
Do not
Have we actually
panic.
got sport? Because, I mean, we had Royal Family and we did very little information.
I mean,
on
we
the
have
Royal
just
Family.
spoken for 10 minutes on the royal family, and I still don't know any more about them. We might have to edit that down.
I am excited about this, and this is let's have one moment in the whole podcast where it's serious. Because you said now, I mean, last time flipping out, you were very serious. But my one moment of seriousness is, I'm genuinely delighted that you have got an FA Cup final ticket.
Yes.
You know, in life when you have that moment where it's no benefit to me at all, right? I'm not going to be at the game. But you're just very happy for another person. And when you told me, Dad, guess what? I've got a ticket for the FA Cup final. It made my day. There was a bounce on my step. I was whistling. I can't whistle. I can't actually whistle. But I was doing that thing where you breathe really heavy through your lips. And, no. But lots of people turning this podcast off right now. And, yeah, I'm chuffed for you, mate. I am
Thank
so
you very
happy.
much.
I think we can say it's your team. It's your team that's playing.
Yep. So it's Man United versus Chelsea. I support Chelsea. The only slight hiccup with my ticket
Yeah, this made me even happier.
is I have to sit in the Man U section. But because it's a final, it just doesn't really, like, you just get a ticket wherever you can. Do you know what I mean? It's not really one of those where you can.
course.
And obviously, I'm going with my mate who's also a Man U fan. So I mean, there's going to be a lot of for one of us, it's going to be an absolutely incredible day. For the other one, it's going to be brilliant.
It's quite a
It's
weird
not going to
thing.
be great.
There's not that many things in life where the two of you are looking forward to something, going to it, really up for it, and then on the way home, one of you's had an amazing time and the other one's had a disaster. It's quite a weird...
It is quite a weird scenario. And so it's, I mean, it's going to be fun no matter what. I think we're both going with that sort of, you know, we're getting a stupid train at like 8 a.m.
Hey, that's
because
a stupid train. I mean, there's people that are listening
starts
to this
at
that are
like
up at
5.
4 a.m. People get up at 4 a.m. for a train. That's a stupid train.
No, what
You're
I'm
like, I'm going to the cup final, having to get up at 11. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Come
I'm
on,
saying
man.
it starts at like 5 p.m. is
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
or something, or maybe 3. But like, it's just a long time before we actually need to be there. Just to go soak up the atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Flipping heck.
Soak up the atmosphere. And then maybe the atmosphere will follow it, but I'm really looking forward to the atmosphere.
I'm just going to go home and read a dictionary just before I do the next
What
podcast.
are you going to do if Chelsea score and you're in the Man U end?
I'm going to scream in my mate's face. Come on!
And then get
I'm gonna
ejected out the ground.
Yeah, I'm going to get us both kicked out just because it's going to be a story. So
But
obviously...
how will you do it? Because, I mean, people that don't know you that well, I obviously do, you're my son. You've got this thing called, we call it the Jordan Shudder. And you do this
Wow.
little, I know, you did it when you were 5. You're not 5 anymore, but people still need to hear about it. And it's this thing where you kind of have this little electric shock goes through your body. You did it right then. You did it. Well, we talked about it. What
I
a
just
weirdo.
needed to. It's like a surge of energy that goes through my body, and I just get a
know.
bit like excited.
And I know, and you're gonna have. If Chelsea score, you can do whatever
I'm
you
just
want.
gonna
but
be
you're
punching my
gonna,
mate's
You're gonna
leg.
have that shudder, and anyone that listens to this podcast is gonna recognise the shudder, and you're gonna get your head kicked in.
Yeah,
So
brilliant.
great.
No, so it's good. It's going to be a lot of fun, and yeah, and I just don't want Chelsea to lose. I think I've decided that's just.
I know.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be fun.
That's the thing, though. I was saying this to my mate the other day. I says the thing about sport that is so different from going to cinema. You go to the cinema, you're going to be in for a good time, and you're in for a good time. 7 out of 10 most times, good. It's fine.
I love the way you rate your cinema trips.
Yeah. With football, it's like you could have like.
I've fallen asleep at a football game, but you were there.
Yeah, I was there. You did. It was not my team, Forest. You bought that ticket for me, and then fell asleep next to me.
Yeah.
It was boring.
Hey,
It was rubbish.
you never know what you're in for. You
Exactly.
don't.
So I mean, 9.5 out of 10, or it could be minus 14.
And speaking of an exciting time, have you been watching the snooker recently?
Oh my goodness! I used to love the snooker when
Really? It's
when
really dull.
I know when I had exams when I was a kid. That was just the best thing for because I mean basically when you're doing exams, anything is exciting compared to studying. And I really got into it. And hey, you're not going to know this, but it was a classic final between Steve Davis and Dennis Taylor. He used to wear his glasses upside down. And it was amazing. And it was just really phenomenal. So I've got a bit of a soft spot for the snooker championships around about this time.
Whereas everybody
But-
else right now is getting really
yeah,
bored.
no, and the thing is that nobody cares anymore. Nobody watches it. But there's been a little bit of a fracas. Can you believe this?
What?
Fracas. I'm saying ass and it sounds bad. It's not a wrong word. Fracas. That's a proper
There was a
word.
fight in one of the
Wow,
snooker.
that's an exaggeration.
Oh, come on. We've got to
beyond.
make it good. Like, you know what, snooker's... What else has
I
it got
love
going for it?
I mean, exactly. It would be amazing if it was an actual fight.
Someone got smashed by a cue.
No, it wasn't.
Couple of the balls
What you've
got
done here
thrown.
is you've made it so exciting that now the actual truth is going to be such an anticlimax.
I mean, it sounds a little bit like Edinburgh on a Friday night for you, doesn't it?
Right. Well, what it was.
Excuse me, pal.
Excuse me. You want to get out the way there with your big stick? So,
That was weird.
That was very weird. So basically, Ronnie O'Sullivan was playing Ali Carter. I think Ali Carter's Scottish, right? That's nothing to do with the story. And anyway, on the way back to the seat, because you know, like in the first week, they sort of share like a seat, 'cause there's two sort of matches going on. On the way back, Ronnie O'Sullivan left his shoulder in, like barged into Ali Carter, like deliberately. And Ali Carter, and then Ronnie O'Sullivan from the seat is like sort
It's
of.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
What am I saying?
Ronald.
I never said Ronald once. I did not say Ronald once. I said Ronnie every single time. And I've got angry at that.
Okay, sounded
then-
like Ronald to
yeah,
me.
Yeah, anyway, honestly, he left his shoulder and then they had a bit of back and forward. And the referee had to step in. I mean, what's the weirdest time when somebody's had to step in? It's it feels like, like a mums and toddlers group and two mums actually going at it and somebody having
Pretty
to
sure
step
that's happened though.
Probably has. It probably has. I mean, when I used to take you to one of those those inflatable fun places, you got yourself into a bit of bother once. Let's say it for what it is. You Ronnie O'Sullivan, another kid.
Did I
And
actually?
yeah, you did. And the mum was literally going mad because you did hurt this kid. And I defended you. And inflatable, we got thrown out. Outskirts of Nottingham, you and me got thrown out.
Wait, are you being serious?
yeah, 100%.
Me and you have got thrown out
Yeah,
of a kid's
100%.
plaything
Yeah.
for fighting.
Well, I wasn't fighting, just to say, because that would
I
be
actually
outrageous.
can't believe.
Yeah.
I can't remember this at all.
Oh yeah, no, because
Was I quite a violent kid?
You've blanked a lot out in your life. Let's just say that. And that's what you're on now is therapy. We're helping you. Bring back the memories. Yeah. So, yeah. So anyway, we did get thrown out of an inflatable, whatever they're called. What are they called?
Ball pit.
Fun. Yeah, ball pit type thing.
I actually can't believe that.
Yeah, because you're an aggressive child. And you're still aggressive. You're still aggressive. And you had the cheek to say earlier that I get angry now and again.
Yeah, where do you think I got it from?
Oh.
Oi.
Like father, like son. Therapy for a father and a son.
And I mean, obviously, we're going on to this now. I think we need to wrap. We need to wrap things
you're
up.
Wrapping right up, yeah.
And obviously, we can't finish episode 9, penultimate. Said it again, right?
Well done. He's so happy with that.
I actually am.
Next time, I'm going to be telling you whether I did the marathon or not.
Yeah, so obviously next episode, to obviously get you guys up, a little teaser, obviously I'm going to be going to the FA Cup final, and I can guarantee there is going to be some sort of story in that. Dad's going to actually have finished the marathon.
Let's pray so.
Yeah. Or we might not have another episode. No, I'm joking. So that's all kicking off in episode number 10, the season finale. Is what I'm trying to really hype it up, guys.
It's good.
But obviously we can't finish episode 9 without a classic dad quote. Yeah. Also, I'm thinking as well, very out loud here, but I think for episode 10, I think I should do the quote. I should do the Jordan quote for the finale.
That's a good idea.
Okay, well, stay tuned to that. That's another little bit. But obviously, go on.
Okay,
the floor is yours.
To dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. To not dare is to lose oneself. Oh, come on. That is awesome.
Yeah, no, it's
that is lofty. That is lofty.
Don't ever call a quote lofty ever again.
I love that. To dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. To not dare is to lose oneself. And I will have that on my vest as I run 26.3 miles. And I'm going to dare to eat some of the chocolates that are passed to me. Well, because it's a stranger handing you sweets. I don't know if I should eat them.
I thought they just gave you water.
No, well, obviously, not the people on the side.
I'm doing it if you get free sweets.
You do, but do you want just like some old lady?
Give it what they call?
There's no chocolate on those ones.
What's the?
I've sucked the chocolate on. Oh, come on.
What's the Werthers?
Oh yeah, they're definitely old people's sweets, aren't they?
But anyway, yes, that was the dad quote. To be honest, I feel like I've brushed it off. I don't really have a lot to say to that dad quote, to be quite honest. Isn't this just an average quote? It's just like fair play.
Average, it's to dare.
Yeah, daring.
Right, great,
cool.
Good. look before you leap. Yeah, that's more your thing, isn't it?
Oh, shut up.
People in glass houses shouldn't throw. I don't know how to say the next word. Goodbye.
Anyway, guys, that has been episode 9. Again, thank you so much for listening. Please stay tuned for the finale, which is going to be in about 2.5 weeks' time for the finale, because obviously Dad has actually got to finish the marathon and we're not sure he's going to make it. But yeah, please stay tuned to the iTunes and all of that good stuff for the next one. And yeah, see you on episode 10. Goodbye.